What's up, everybody? My name is Alex, and
Look here!
welcome to the finale video for Celestia, and hopefully you enjoyed as much as we did. So,
Yes! As you all know, we just got done with Crustacean Empire, and now, instead of having, because this would have been just 7 minutes beforehand, we decided to mesh both the Chancel and the final dungeon, Trial of the Stars, into one cute little video. It's all basic kawaii and stuff, and it's still post-commentary, because as you all know, my fraps bugged out where you couldn't hear me at all, so we decided, instead of 7 episodes of you guys not hearing jack about what I'm saying, we just post-commentate this. Neither of us like post-commentating, so we're really glad that this is out of the way, aren't we?
yeah, and we're just including the last two dungeons because they were really short. If they were separate episodes, like Final Dungeon would have been like 10 minutes, to
Yeah,
be
Final
honest.
Dungeon was about 15 minutes after I edited it, and this was 7 minutes. So we decided, hey, combine them.
Yeah, it would save time. Now, you guys might be wondering why we went to the Storm ones. The Storm ones have a lower health and they're easier to kill, in my opinion. And if you're Storm, however, do not do this. Attempt to do the balance ones. But usually the balance ones will shield a lot, and the Storm ones usually don't, and they still give the key just as well, so.
Yeah, the storms have like less than 1,000 health, and that has been
And
a
if you have
long
a
time.
fire there, they can just do one meteor with a gargantuan on them and kill it, so.
Yeah.
By the time you're here, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you obviously have to get the sunstones, which will sunstands actually. Just get those 6 out of the way, fight another mob, and then you'll head on to one of probably the most difficult part about the dungeon.
Which, of
So
course, is just like, you have to kill these giant shark guys, and they're like, oh, nah, I'm Jaws.
yeah, and the first shark, if you have over 3 people or 3 or more people in the dungeon, you can get one shark done and kill them, and you don't have to do the other sharks.
Yeah, because it was like this in, what's that place called where we fought the first Oni? You know, where in the battlefield we killed 10 of them, but
Yeah, like the 10 at the battlefield. If you have more people in the dungeon, it increases the chances of doing it. But since
yeah,
we have 2 people in here, we're gonna have to fight 2 of the sharks.
yeah, because for
So we
some,
decided to fight the myth one and the life one because it was pretty much easier.
yeah, like, do you think it's a glitch that it does that, or do you think they did that
I
on
don't know
purpose?
if King's Isle has yet to fix it. I guess it would be all purposeful. Like they
Because
did it on
for some,
purpose.
it's just something where if it just counts for everyone that's there, it counts. I wish it did that more often though. Like if you grouped up in a quest in the open world and you did one enemy kind of just two, that'd be nice.
Yeah, but here's the thing: like the chances of that happening are pretty slim, to be honest.
That's why I said it would be nice if they did that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The chance. Now this is one of my favorite dungeons for Celestia. It's actually one of the reasons why Celestia is my favorite world because the final dungeons are pretty awesome.
And they were actually a challenge back then. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, like, and unlike, okay, I was about to lie and say Safaria was easy. Yeah, right. Uh,
Now, Safaria was a pain in the ass, to be honest.
you guys will really enjoy Safaria. We kind of have
That
some trouble
final
with that world.
dungeon, oh god. Now, so you notice how since we were 2 in the battle, it had 2 there, and we have to do another one.
Yeah, it says 2 out of 3. If we had 3 people, then it would have said complete, get all the sigils and everything. There you go.
Now, I highly suggest not doing the balance one, because that one shields like crazy, to
And
be honest.
speaking of balance and shielding, for some reason that reminded me, how about that weakness spam in Dragonspire, huh?
Oh, the weakness spams? Yeah.
Those were annoying.
I
I'm so,
usually try to play the game back.
yeah. I'm so glad that they dropped weakness. Like, enemies never use weakness these days.
And then now you have to more so worry about myths using,
Earthquake.
Earthquake, so.
Earthquake is just...
They need to reduce that. I've always felt like they need to reduce some of it, but not all of it. But
Mhm. And there's the Majora's Mask Moon, or at least it was there.
yeah,
Freaking totally ripped that off.
you need to do Majora's Mask soon, to be honest.
I do. I'm just gonna try to find a way how to download it off the VC and everything. So,
Virtual Console.
mhm.
Yeah.
It's all cool
I've been playing
like
a lot of
that.
Minecraft recently for some reason. I've barely been on Wiz.
Uh-huh. Well, plus, like, we have we have the luxury of taking a small break from it due to what we did recently. And look at that, pwning us Ice Colossal. I'm that
It's
awesome.
just we're getting to the point where the game tends to get really boring. Like,
It probably didn't help that we recently recorded like a whole bunch at once.
yeah, and when we get to recording, we want to finish a world as soon as possible. So,
Like Azteca. Oh, I want to get that. Like when we get to that world, I want
like
to get
when
it.
we get to Aztec, we have to know life that, or otherwise, one of us is just gonna get bored and quit, and that'll probably be me.
Yeah, and by quit though we mean like a month or so break, not permanent quit, because then otherwise it'd
Yeah,
be a waste of time for us to have done this.
yeah, we can't quit because we've put so much work into it,
Hmm.
and yeah, so
We'd only take breaks. Like, didn't we take like a 4 month break after Celestia?
yeah, and then we did like one world, and that's it. Made me another break, which is hilarious.
Oh, work ethic is awesome.
Definitely a huge work ethic.
So guys, now we're about, and of course
Although
by,
I've really done nothing.
yeah. As we're now guys fighting Big Salgio, and of course since I'm the editor, I had the luxury of not speeding up Alex getting pwned there, because that's just kind of a fun little thing for me. Big Salgio is pretty much a joke, though, for this fight. He has less health than any other boss in this dungeon. I don't even know, like, he's fire and everything, sure, but they should have given him, like, 10,000 health.
Yeah, he's a really big joke compared to the next few bosses you're gonna have to fight.
Yeah, because as you can see right now, guys, with just 3 blades and a trap, one good Colossus did him in. It's not really that good, and now,
Now, if
of
anyone
course,
thinks he's gonna Ifrit you first round, don't worry about that. They won't do that.
do
They'll
they
just
even
fire
know
dragon.
Ifrit at that point?
No, pretty sure all he usually did was fire dragon first round to your whole party,
Yeah,
which is pretty smart.
Fire Dragon, Ifrit, or, I mean,
You can't Ifrit because
Elephant, or something.
yeah, it's either like a fire dragon or an Ifrit that's coming into you first round usually.
Mm-hmm.
And it's through this door. And then we go try and explore the Sanctum of the Sun.
Yeah, it's gonna be
No, I don't
fun.
have. I have never had a clue why exactly we do this last quest right here. Because we're just raiding, like I guess the gods, I guess, of Celestia. You know.
It is kind of random, isn't it? I mean, Morganth already fled. You
Yeah,
think,
that's what I was. That's what I always thought. Like, why did we ever have to do the Celestian Sanctorium?
you don't get any kind of special card from it or anything. It's just there.
Yep.
Oh, well,
So
comes out on the thing. Like,
I
if
feel
I
like this was just added on just so we could, get some.
provide a final challenge for before to kill time before Safari.
Yeah, and to be honest, it's not big of a challenge.
No, we
The
doing
only
pretty
thing
well.
really hard in here, in my opinion, is the first boss in
Oh
this
yeah, and
puzzle.
guys, the first room is also protected by puzzles.
So what you have to do is you have to get every puzzle done before you can progress to the next floor, because the puzzles will unlock the door you have to open.
Yeah, the first puzzle that Alex did is this thing where you click an orb, the 2 other orbs beside it turn off if they're already on, and it's like you have to try and get them all 4 lit in order to activate the puzzle, right?
Yeah, and it's pretty stupid.
This puzzle is like a simple cakewalk. All you gotta do is pull the stars together. It's not that hard.
This one was, my opinion, is the easiest right here. You just face all the faces to um, the jar.
Although I don't think it used to be like that. Didn't it used to be where it was the same thing as the first puzzle, where if you flipped one, the other 2 flip?
I don't think so.
I feel like it was, but hey, it's been
It might have. I don't remember really.
yeah,
Now this boss is a pain in the ass. You have to have a strategy going.
yeah,
You always need someone to kill off the minions and someone to hit the boss.
yeah. So basically, what he'll do, guys, is what is it, every 3 rounds or so? If they're
Every
already
3 rounds, he'll say like the stars align or something, and he will bring out his minions, basically himself.
yeah, just clones of himself. To one's life, another's like
One is
myth.
they're all life. They're 1,000 health. They really don't do shit unless you kill them. Like if unless you don't kill them, they'll do some really heavy hits to you.
So it's important to get them down as quick as you can.
And what I think what I did was I was the one who got rid of the enemies while Luke was the one who hit the boss.
Yeah, because at the time, I think I
So
had
I think my whole deck, why it took so long for me to get into the fight, was because I had to set up blades and everything.
Mhm.
Now notice how this guy has 2,000 more health than Big Salgio and starts off with a massive amount of pips and already brings out minions the first round.
And speaking of max amount of pips, that reminds me that when you get mana burn, that's gonna be so awesome to get use.
Which will be soon. However, I don't know why Friar Nolan has not given me his quest yet.
I think
Oh
you have
damn!
to
I just
actually
spoiled
get
our.
into that
I just
area
spoiled our
first.
level. By the way, I just spoiled our level.
Yeah,
But
we're pretty far,
yeah,
guys.
I don't know, guys. It's. I think I'll figure it out probably. Considering I already got something from my other character on that. But see, I think all I have to do is sandstorm the minions, and then and then we lay a hit on him because that's the only chance you'll get an opening on him when he's not like having a 90 shield
Oh
up.
yeah,
So
because does Ptolemos didn't his minions give him a 90 shield?
exactly. So once his minions show up, there's a 90 shield up. Now I think I did that because I wanted to get extra damage, or I thought he was gonna bring out minions that round, which I don't know.
You thought he was gonna put out minions. I
I
remember that.
don't know really. I don't even know why I did that. If I was smart, I think I would have saved him. But
And actually, guys, the thing about this boss is that for one, you can take his shield away if you have a steel ward, and secondly, this guy used to be very famous to farm for a very special pet called the
which is
Sea Dragon.
Yeah, I think a lot of people got their sea dragons from him.
Yeah, I think the one that I have was from him. I don't think it's from Crowns. But like, yeah. He's not that hard, he's just annoying with the fact that he summons his minions every other second, and...
Yeah, if you just kill the minions, this fight is severely easy.
And there he goes. And then we go into the next room, where actually, you have to collect these shields from the mobs. There are 4 mobs, each one, after you kill them, gives a chest with a shield. And that leads
And you have
on
to
to the way to
place
the
a
next
shield
boss.
on the Ptolemos or something,
Like the
right?
statues over there that you see.
Yeah. On the
However, to get to these platforms, what you have to do is align the moon with whatever sigil, with whatever moon is on the platform you're on. Like as you can see right there, and it will eventually allow a platform to spawn. Like as you see right there, little thing gate spawn, and then you can go about to kill these things. Hello, addicts.
Hello.
Hey there.
Hey, sorry guys, I got interrupted. Usually happens.
I was gonna say, Alex, where'd you go? I said let us lead you off to talk about some stuff. So I just explained to them about the platforms and the lining of the
Yeah,
moon.
this one's just not really hard. It's just annoying.
Yeah, it's just pointlessly grinding. So like, if you have a group of 4, you can get this done pretty quickly because one person takes on each one. But since we're a group of 2,
We have to do 2 fights each. We'll take one side and we kill our sides.
yeah, it's just wasn't really fun. This is the most boring part of the dungeon.
And the lunar protectors are usually the most annoying.
Yeah.
Because I think doesn't he resist your shit?
You know, I think he does. Let's see right now. Yeah, he does resist a bit. He resists just a small bit. Not a lot though, so yeah, the lunar ones I think resist to ice. The sun ones don't do anything.
Don't resist anything but like fire.
Yeah.
So
And then,
fire's not really the best to have in this situation.
and then there's Star, which I don't know what Star does.
Stars usually fire, I guess, or something.
Or
'Cause
Fire.
I remember getting resisted by those things in another area, so.
However, I'm kind of sad that they didn't use these lunar enemies more often. Like, after Celestia, you don't really see them ever again.
Yeah, but they can reuse, you know, what's it called all the time, you know.
What?
Like, Harvest Lords, Lord Nightshades.
Oh god, the Nightshade. They made Sylvia a Nightshade.
Yep.
Like, what?
They didn't even give her a cool look, like you would have thought. Like, her whole body form and, like, a ghost. Nope, just a Nightshade.
Yep, Nightshade. But then again, every game company is guilty of, like, rehashing game designs every now and then.
Yeah, sometimes. But
It just
I
saves
think
money.
I don't think we've seen ninjas in a while.
Ninjas! That's just a quote from my favorite ninja game, Mini Ninja.
Oh my god, I hate that.
So guys, once we've gotten all the shields down, all you gotta do is go up to each statue and press X to get the shield on, like you can see right now. And once you have all 4 down, it'll open the barrier needed to go over to the boss. And this boss cheats. Would you like to tell them his cheat?
Pretty sure if you blade, he says you have charmed your way into my heart. I know it's creepy, but he'll get rid of his shield, and yeah, you can hit that round usually. You don't hit that round, yep. See, he will pretty much, yeah. I'll have to
Now,
put it.
what does he do when you hit him without a blade?
Hit him without a blade, nothing.
Oh, it just keeps the shield from being there.
I think if someone bladed, they charmed their way into his heart, and then someone else hits while he has no shield, and then the other person who bladed has blades and hits. I think the person who hit the first time, he'll put a shield back up and screw over the next person.
Yeah. That might be it. It's just, I don't know. This boss is really stupid.
It's similar to a cheat in Safaria, where if you heal, he takes off a shield.
Wait, what boss is that? I don't remember.
It was the zebra guy, you know?
Oh,
and
yeah.
The black Alice, yeah.
And that's also, this boss's cheat is also similar to a certain boss in a certain dungeon that we'll be doing in a certain next episode.
Oh. I don't remember that.
It has a lot of water, and it works
I know,
very well.
yeah, I know, but I know that, but I meant, like, I don't really remember any bosses in there having a 90 shield, but...
Not the shield part, I'm talking about the blade part.
Oh, yeah, the blading stuff.
Blade manipulation and stuff like that.
Yeah. There you go, Luke, just spoil the whole bonus episode, you know? Oh, yeah, that's what happens when you don't... he says your charm has worn thin and everything, so...
Yeah.
Soon when he completely gets bad. So that's the second boss, and then we're on to the last phase of the dungeon, I guess.
Yeah, where we go in the next room where you'll see, and as you can see,
This is the most easiest one, guys. You just have to collect the chest.
Yeah, it's
click X and then go down, collect the chest, and put it away. You don't have to do any fighting, and it's literally the only thing you gotta worry about is getting caught.
And since Alex is notorious for getting caught, I'm the one who had to do all this.
No, you're the one who got, like, the things, and I, like, got the,
Well,
chest.
yeah, because the chests have no danger at all of you getting caught.
Yeah, you have no danger at all of getting caught.
And also, guys, if you've paid attention to the rooms, each puzzle room has a theme. As you saw, the first room had a stars theme, the second room was a more lunar moon theme, and now this is more of a sun kind of theme.
And this basically shows you how the schools, I guess, form or something, whatever.
I wish they would make it so you could make wizards of those schools. Think of the spells that could be had.
I mean, if they ever did a bonus thing, that would be nice like that. Like a separate class. Like, kind of like how WoW has, if you have a higher level. Like, if you have a character over level 50 or something, like 60 or so, you could have an option, make a sun or star or whatever school.
Yeah, that'd
and it
be
has
nice,
completely, it branches off from a complete different.
But like King Owl's excuse is that
story.
they don't want the people who are already max level to feel cheated out because they have a character there. Was like, World of Warcraft does this all the time. You don't need to feel guilty about it. It's a good way to make profit because people want to see new things.
Like, they could have made, like, your character didn't even, like, it would be a regular wizard, right? And you just learn whatever moon school or star school spell shit you would get.
Yeah. And, like, but the thing is, though, I feel, oh, yeah, and by that, well, yeah, the thing is, though, guys, is that I feel like Wizard101 is having too many spells into it, because as you all know, we've only been able to hold 64 cards for how long? Since Celestia, right?
Yeah, and they haven't increased any deck space besides sideboard.
Yeah, they could have a scrolling feature where you have 80 cards and you just have to scroll down to see your other cards, but with the amount of card space you can have in your deck and the amount of cards there are, to have all the cards you want to have, you can only have maybe 1 or 2 copies of each card, and that really hinders it.
Yeah, and everyone's asked King Saul, really, hey, can you make a bigger deck? Like, and everyone's even said scrolling feature, why not do that? But nah, Kizal really doesn't care. So
Maybe they'll do it for the new arc, because as you all know, they always bring some
if
kind of
they
new.
do, that'll be the smartest thing to do. I mean, they already gave us another potion, so
And also, we're nearing 14 pip cat costing spells. They're gonna have to give us a new form of pip soon. Maybe a mega pip that costs 3 pips or something.
exactly. But I don't even know if Kingsaw will even do a new arc, to be honest.
Well, well, if they care about money, and as you all know, they really care about money, the new King Style does, then they'll make a new storyline.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a pain in the ass for all the other people
And
playing.
actually, that reminds me, Mithraya. Do you remember the theory that was going on when Celestia first came out for like the first few months? Everyone thought Mithraya was a powered-up Morganth. Like everyone thought
I
Morganth was
never
Mithraya.
believed that, but yes, I heard about
Like,
it.
I remember I thought that for a while. I was like, oh, Mithraya is Morganth, and like, yeah, this is awesome. Because Mithraya is so random. She's just there. There's no story to her.
Everybody in this dungeon was random, and that's why I never believed it.
Yeah. Well, Morganth is even random, at least until the third world of her story, which should not be happening.
Like, they don't go into full detail about her until around Avalon, so...
Yeah, I mean,
And then you go into her past and Chrysalis and all that.
yeah. And just stuff like that.
Which they should have done earlier.
But hey, you know, Celestia is still a fun world nonetheless. I really love it.
And now we beat it. You get the badge astrologist and be cool.
Yes, because we're sweetie swag.
And I like how you bought that robe before you entered the dungeon. You got it in the dungeon.
I was a bit angry, because it meant I wasted about 5,000 gold, but, you know.
Meaning like 15,000.
Yeah, about 15,000 gold, but...
Now all we have to do is talk to Edith and go back to Merle Ambrose.
Because Merle is awesome.
No,
And then
Hailston,
we'll be able
Hailston,
to...
actually.
Huh?
And then Hailston and then Merle. But the thing is, there is no point in coming to Celestia if you think about it from the start.
Really, there wasn't really.
Like, they didn't know. We didn't know who we were going after. Apparently, Hailston just wanted to go do a science trip for us.
Yeah, it started off as a giant science experiment, and it ended up getting some kind of transmission signal saying, help in Celestia, and that's the only reason why we went there. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, we're talking about the quest that is now deleted that you had to do to get into Celestia the first time.
Like, it's still there, you can do it, but we wouldn't recommend doing it at all.
Yeah, like, it's just a pain. It's like, it's another brisk breeze, and it's annoying.
Yep.
Yeah, strange frequencies, you see there? I don't know why I thought it was deleted for a moment. But guys, that's it for Celestia. We have now finished 9 out of 13 worlds. Yeah.
So we'll see you guys in the next one, which is Safaria.
Yep, see you then, guys. Bye-bye.
See you guys.